Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. I always appreciate having you watch my videos and comment, whether you're brand new or you've been with me since the beginning. Today I'm going to go through a pile. Looks like a giant haul. It's not really. I didn't spend a penny here. This is a gift from my friend Nonie. She was destashing. I want to show you how I look at stuff, what I'm going to keep. I've already taken a whole bunch of stuff out of this pile, even this morning. When we get a Facebook Marketplace haul that was a big group or a garage sale lot or gift from friends, we really need to look at it and figure out what we're going to keep. If you keep everything that is pretty or that was given to you, you may drown, right? The amount you keep needs to be in direct correlation to what do you already have and how much space do you have. I am blessed. I live in the Pacific Northwest. We have roomy homes. I have lots of room. I have lots of stuff. So those two things make me really get rid of stuff. And sometimes you guys watch and say, what's wrong with her? But I get overwhelmed if there's too much stuff in my room. My friend Heather lives in New York and doesn't have nearly the luxury of space that I have. So she has to be careful too, right? If I sent her a giant box of one of our destashes, she would really have to go through it and say, wait a minute, what do I want in here? So let me show you how I do that. It's going to be different for each one of you, but it helps you ask those questions, okay? This is Bulletin board border. We picked it up at a garage sale somewhere along the way. It die cuts beautifully. Red sparkly is great for Christmas. It's great for 4th of July, which I love to do, and Valentine's Day. I don't get too much into Valentine's Day, but I did keep some of this. I put some in Tony's box because I'm doing a pile for her too. So enough that I have some to die cut. There's no point in going out and buying red sparkly paper or digging through my stash. The thing about this stuff is the way it stores. If I keep it in a roll like this, I'll never use it because I don't keep it in the right spots. So what I think is very helpful, and you just have to pick a spot and go for it, is I cut it so that it fits in the iris case where I keep glitter paper and specialty paper. And then once I lay it flat in there, it will actually get used. So let's do that. If you store everything by what it came into your room with or who gave it to you or a certain category of it, you may never use it. So I really try and put things with the group that I will use them. One of the decluttering things is about where will you use it? Where will you look for it? That's the key. There were a couple of these for the record too in there. I've used this collection before. Some of it I found challenging. Some of it I absolutely loved. I gave one to Tony and I kept one. Warm and cozy. This one I'm going to keep, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and I'm going to take out this piece of paper right here because Tony would love this. Has bunnies and elk and deer and stuff on it. She probably would love this whole collection, but I'm going to keep it. And this one, in my circle of friends, we do not worry about a whole collection or that kind of thing. If someone gives me a blue piece of paper, I don't care that they took it out of a pad. And Tony's going to be the same way. She's going to be excited to see these papers, not say, where's the rest of the pad? Okay. Then Jack and Jill. This is red and green. I think I brought this home with me because I was working on sewing journals or going to start them. They are done and I never opened this. And it is Parisian pink, a little bit retro. There's some sewing stuff in here. A lot of green, red, pink. I'm going to put this in Tony's pile because when I look at it, is it pretty? Yes. Do I like a couple of the pages? Yes. Do I feel like I'm going to be inspired to use this anytime soon? No. So I should give it to someone who likes green and has friends that sew and quilt. She might use it. Andrea and Nonie have already gone through this stuff also. And then Nonie sent some to Stampin' Cat, Kathy, I think. Magical Adventure 2, the ephemera that goes with it. I have a whole bunch of this Echo Park line, so I kept that. This is a cute 4x6, or I guess it's 4.5x7 pad. A little bit girly vintage cutesy for me. But what I thought I would do is go through and take out some of these papers. And then some of these would make the absolute most gorgeous journaling cards because the back is white. I could thicken it up if I wanted. They're just gorgeous and they'd be perfect. Just trim that off. So, oh, Andrea, I think you missed one. I think I'll just go through here and take some of these out and then maybe I will offer some to Tony. And the way it works, I think for me is whoever I'm going to see next, or when I see elk, I always think of Tony. It just kind of depends. If you get 15 piles sitting around because so-and-so likes this and so-and-so, it's just too much. It's overwhelming. So I can't make a pile for everybody, but I just thin some stuff out. Postcard things. I think this was a stamp. We don't have the stamp, but she had them. I took all these. I didn't give any of those to Andrea. And then I was thinking journal pockets for these. A declutterer long ago that I got hooked on used to say, imagine the life you want to live, which I think a lot of us skip the step of doing the imagining. I thought this would make a great journal pocket too. Live the life you've imagined. Some of these are Nonie's trash for crafting, blue and white paper. I wanted to make some cards with alligators themed, and there's some on here. This is baby paper, but I think it'll work for me. And again, I have to figure out where I'm going to put these because otherwise I'll never find them or use them. A bit of sunny days. Love it. These are cool. I have no idea the origination on these. They're watercolored florals and they're thin paper. So probably great for making little envelopes or collaging. Really cute. Oh, there's a butterfly, but I don't know what they came from. Because Nonie is a bargain shopper, she may have gotten these in a giant box at a garage sale. You just never know. A bit of vellum with blue and birds. Another postcard. A die cut that for some reason didn't make the cut. There's quite a bit of this authentic, refreshed collection in here. Some in 6x6, some in 12x12. Probably because it was going through Tuesday morning and she was picking it up. I've used this collection. Some of it gets stuck in my cards, like I don't use them. When I made this, I think I was doing a smash that small paper pad or one of those challenges to use the whole thing. So I used rain, rain, go away. I love spring. Spring is in the air. Hello, spring. When I use this time, I'm not going to use these embellishments on cards because they don't go anywhere. Some of them are kind of stuck in my stash. I'll put those maybe in journals. Don't make a card with a sentiment that you can't figure out what you're going to do with it. I mean, sometimes they find a home. Obviously, I kept this because it's amazing. I have a piece of this somewhere in my stash, and I loved cutting out these little postage stamps and making Christmas embellishments with them. I envision myself doing that. That should go in a fussy cut by the couch pile or something. Christmas paper, sure. There were a bunch of these. I don't know what they are. They're thin, and I gave some to Tony, and I kept some. She likes greens and teals. I don't know where she stands on the mint. Ooh, a bunch more of these gorgeous blue ones. Just a random piece of paper. It's not hurting anything. I feel like I might have stuff that goes with this or something. This is an authentic collection called Dame, and it is the sticker sheet embellishments. They're not shiny, so I love stickers like that. I don't know how many of these are my style, but look at this blue sticker that says, fill your life with adventures, not things. That's fabulous. I am going to move my camera mount today because I think maybe if I lower it, you'll get a better image and I'll have less focusing problems. That's random for you. We went to something and got black and white paper, so I brought that home. I might give that to my friend Denise. She likes black and whites. This paper, I actually used some of this in the candy challenge last year, and I thought, well, if Susan does that again, I might want to join in. This was a collection that was just too cute to dump. Sweet Day by Alicia Gordon. Now, this might be one of those things where I say, it's just too cute, I need to keep it for a while. And then later, when I look at the number of collection packs I have, I compare them and I give it away. But this was from Tuesday morning, $5.99. 12 pieces of paper and the sticker sheet. We're not seeing that anymore. So even though it's not royal blue, I think I should keep it. Stars and blue, that's obvious. This one is interesting. Maybe collage, maybe a vintage journal page. I gave some to Tony too because you can make a lot of gender neutral cards with this. Some I think this is Anna Griffin, goes with everything. Great for collaging. Here's one of those authentique pages. And this one, ooh, that's pretty. Can use that for anything. Again, umbrellas, you know, rain, go away. What do you do with that card? This is from, oh, it goes with the sticker sheet, but I just liked it because of the birds. I didn't even realize it went. It's the same collection as this Dame. So I could make some cards and work those in color-wise. I don't know, pretty flowers. Look at the back too. And this is a sturdy piece of paper. Blue and white stripe, yes please. The back, I don't love the geometry of it, but it's okay. This one I kept because I could cut single sentiments off. I could sit down, and maybe I will. Maybe I'll slice them while I watch TV or something. I'm probably not going to use true love unless it comes to a pet. Sweet happiness, pure joy, I would use those for sure, and I would use them a lot. We'll put that in the let's cut it up. Julie Nutting, I've never had any of her paper before. I haven't used it, but I couldn't let this one get away. Nonie didn't know how she got this. I don't know if this went through Tuesday morning or if it was in a lot. Kind of cute. And look at this little bee girl. Obviously, I had to own this piece of paper. The back, but this for sure. This was from a collection from Pebbles that I loved. I had it in 6x6 long ago. So was this. I took my favorite pieces out of the pad. I didn't keep the whole pad. That's the thing too. We don't keep the whole pad necessarily. Andrea is legendary for going through a pad of paper and taking what she wants. Don't be shy about that. When you're shopping in a thrift store, if you find paper you like, it's okay if it's not all there. Like, it's still fine. There's no rule about that. It's your paper. Do whatever you want. This, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it's cool. Maybe a journal page. It's embossed on it, so it doesn't shed or anything. Now, if you know me, you're looking at this pad of paper thinking, huh, that's weird. It is weird for me. Fairy tale dreams, a lot of like lacy, girly, pinkish stuff. This is what I was thinking, and we can start it while we're talking. I would pull out the things that I could use as journaling pockets or tags, and then there's also quite a bit of blue. This, obviously not me, but look at the back. That's pretty cool. This one, I don't love it. The back's pink, I'm gonna let it go. Tulips, I'm gonna let that go, I'm gonna let that go. But I am gonna pull this one out, and I'm gonna cut these up and think of them as layers for embellishments or journaling pockets. I wouldn't use the back. I won't use them as journaling cards or tags to write on unless I put something solid over that, probably. I don't like this one at all. I don't want it in my life. But the back, look at the back. What am I gonna do? I might have to let it in. This is really cute. Look at her. She's got a fairy. Maybe we pull that out for a butterfly journal page. The back is a weird color though. I would probably separate these if I could. Yes, I would put this in a butterfly journal. I might use this in a butterfly journal, but it's kind of orangey brown. Wouldn't be the same one. So that's weird to me. I don't love that. There's no world where these are staying in my life. This one's pink and pink. Okay, this one, Once Upon a Time, and then a whole bunch of journaling cards. What's on the back? Probably we'll use them as pockets. Once upon a time is a phrase that I use all the time with my pets. Once upon a time, there was a scary dog in a shelter that no one wanted. And we took him home and we loved him and he turned out wonderful. Once upon a time, there was a tiny cat in a shelter that was just happy. She didn't even care she was in a shelter. She's always happy. And we brought her home and she turned into a little old lady. So I do use Once Upon a Time. I use it on my scrapbook pages sometimes. Okay, again, these will be cute little tags. Wish, dream, believe. The back, I mean, you could use a marker or something or a black pen to write on that, so it might work as a tag to journal on. I cannot own this paper, this pink and yellow. Nope. Okay, so that's how I do it. And then I'll leave the rest in the pad. I mean, at this point, by the time I'm done beating up this pad, there's not going to be a lot in it. This is so bad, I just got to let it go. I don't want to see that in my room. But this, I'm going to keep one of these. And then the pad itself goes away. So I, space-wise, took this much. less than 1/4 of an inch. It brings me great joy, and this does not. Think about it. If you have a lot of stuff in your stash and you're feeling overwhelmed, really ask yourself, is there stuff in there that's going to bring you joy? Because if you walk in and your room is not full of, and I say room, I understand. For years, for me, it was a drawer. It could be a closet. It could be under your bed. But if your craft space does not have colors and things that inspire you, get rid of them. Doesn't matter if you spend a fortune on them. It doesn't matter if your mom gave them to you. It does not matter. Get them out of there if they don't make you happy. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you're taking time for crafting and relaxing. Bye-bye.